The Land Restoration Fund is a Queensland Government initiative with a $500 million investment into carbon farming projects that will deliver additional social, environmental and economic opportunities for Queenslanders. The fund has two main purposes: to invest in carbon farming projects that deliver priority co-benefits and to broaden the scope of carbon farming in Queensland with investments in research, development and innovation. Co-benefits are the additional outcomes from carbon projects that benefit society more broadly. They can include environmental benefits, social benefits and economic opportunities. They're important because we know carbon projects can deliver these types of benefits, and valuing them can bring carbon projects that are strong in co-benefits to market earlier, before the carbon price needs to rise to make them economically viable. So valuing co-benefits increases the value of carbon projects that are delivering those benefits. And that's the core concept of the Land Restoration Fund. So it's not a simple thing to decide on what they're worth. As the market develops and we see more rounds run by the LRF, that will become clearer. There are two pathways under the co-benefit standard for verification of co-benefits. There's a lower cost pathway, which we call proponent assurance, and that involves annual reports explaining what you've done in your project and how it's delivered the co-benefit. The alternative is what we call third-party assurance, which uses independent assurance pathways to demonstrate that the co-benefit has been delivered. There are some types of co-benefit that require third-party assurance, and that's particularly the case where there's not a clear connection between the co-benefit being verified and the activities that are required under the carbon project. The first co-benefit standard for the Land Restoration Fund uses the Accounting for Nature framework as the environmental approach for third-party assurance, and uses the Aboriginal Carbon Foundation's core benefit standard as the third-party approach for social and economic and First Nations co-benefits. So projects engage with those independent parties, develop accounts or develop core benefit statements to demonstrate to us that those co-benefits are being delivered. And that's how they're verified, and we'll then pay on delivery for those co-benefits.